doctor on the internet. You guys have seen my little thumbnail for this video, and that's because I'm talking about food, and food always leads to diabetes. You know, people sticking their fingers with the little instruments in order to get the blood to come out so they can do the testing with the glucose monitor and the little test strips, right? So, but today I just wanted to talk to you guys about food, and I wanted to see if you guys would be willing, okay, to put something in here, put your name in here, tell me where you're from. All right, we got 2 people in here already, 9 people. Let's see what we got. Hold on, I got to get the book. All right, so, if you guys have never heard of me before, Denise Rutherford is in here first. All right, Denise, thank you for showing up and thank you for commenting. Ira Steffens in here second. I love it, from Texas. Now, I am the author of a book called Eat Butter, Smoke Marijuana, Kill Cancer, and Live to 100. If you don't have this book yet, I want you to go pick it up right now, because this book actually details how to get rid of serious medical conditions, including cancer and some parts of diabetes. However, I have upgraded my diabetes knowledge severely, and what I'm going to do is put that in a course. That is not in the book. However, if you do not have the book, it deals with all kinds of other issues like female health problems, okay, male health problems, all right, general health problems, and it gives you a history on how we ended up in this mess in the first place. Okay, so if you don't have the book, go get that. Okay, now that's enough plugging for right now. I want you guys to give a thumbs up on the video. I remember this time. See, Cynthia, I remembered. Okay, now if you guys have never been on the chat before, you always have to tell us where you're from when your name pops up over there. So put in there where you're from, and it says we got Tyree Jones, what's up, West Virginia, Ransom, I love it, Yolanda, okay, with an R in there, KC, Craig, we got Denise Rutherford, Lisa G, all right, I love it, Lisa from New York, Melanie, hi coach, Dr. Betty, Chicago, very nice, Detroit, from Germany, Illinois, in the house, hey non-doc, peace to the chat. Happy Friday, everyone. Chicago, living NYC. All right, Frenchie. I know, I didn't know that about you. Okay, you've been on here all this time, and I didn't even know you were in North Carolina. Okay, what's up, Big Al, Oakland, California. Mike A, back in the house. All right, Mike is familiar. All right, Dion Fletcher from Delaware. All right, so I love it. I love it. Okay, so we got 22 people in here so far. If you don't have a thumbs up on there, whack that thing somewhere around here, and then we'll continue. Now, today, all we want to talk about is food. I know you guys have eaten, and you've eaten your fair share. Food is one of the most addictive things on this planet. That is over and above cocaine, heroin, and all the other drugs that you guys can think of. Food is the biggest addicting substance on this planet. And it's not particularly the food, it's something in the food. So, can somebody give me in the chat the addicting substance that keeps you coming back for more and more at the buffet, at the grocery store, at your dinner table? What keeps you coming back for more over and above anything else we can put in your food? Come on, give me some. All right. Some people are like, is it cocaine? All right. No, it's not cocaine. Okay. Is it barbiturates? Huh? Could it be that? Is it metformin that you're taking from diabetes? All right, so people are getting in here, and it looks like the overwhelming response here is sugar. All right, now, Yolanda came in and she said carbs. Yolanda, you're exactly right. However, carbs turn into sugar in your system. Therefore, it's all the same. Okay, a carb is a sugar is a carb. Okay, so there we go. Now, Denise said parasites. Even though you hate them, they're not addictive. Okay, hopefully. Now, as far as this, it says, hey, Mr. J, is it the GMOs? Jeff Haynes, not quite. Okay, not quite. The GMOs are harmful, and they are actually what tear up and blow holes into your gastrointestinal tract, your guts. However, not quite addictive. Okay, so they haven't found a way to do that yet. But then again, I can say they have, because they put sugar in everything. So that's the addicting factor. And this is the reason. Your brain is made completely out of fat. Fat has an affinity for sugar. Your brain runs on sugar. It doesn't care what kind. Even if it's a poison, your brain will run on it, because your brain's job is not to keep you in a optimal state is to keep you alive. So if it's functioning, it thinks everything is okay. Now, here's the strange thing about your brain. It's stingy. It does not care about any other part of your body from the neck down. So you'll notice that when your body falls, you're quite comfortable. But when your head starts falling, you jerk your head back. It's a survival reflex by your brain. Okay, it says that we're falling. All right, now wake up, jerk back. But if the rest of your body is falling, if you fell off the bed and your head can stay on the bed, your body would just fall and stay there because your brain wouldn't care about it. Okay. So, all right, everybody says sugar, animal protein. Okay, animal protein is good and it tastes good. The taste may be addicting. Now, that's psychological. All right, the taste of something is psychological. So that means that you have a conditioned pattern that you put in your mind that you like this so much when you ate it that now you build a psychological response to say, I want it again. So some things are psychology, other things are actual addictive, like sugar. They are actually addictive. So, this is what we're going to do right now. Let me find out from you all because I love to talk to people. So let me see this. I want you to put in the chat your favorite food. I mean, bar none, no restrictions. You don't care about the calories. You just want to eat it. And if you could, you would eat it every single day of your life if that was the only food that was on this planet. So I want to know exactly what that is. Now, while you guys are answering that in the chat, I want you to throw it in there. Just throw it in there. Okay. So Tisha Robinson, jump in the house. I love it. Dea in the house. Andrew back in here. I love it, Andrew. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. So L'Oreal back in the house. Billy Manning, LL Lewis back in here. I love it. Ali's Universe back in the house. Okay, I remember that name too. So let's find out what your favorite food is. Now, mine I'm not proud of, and I can't eat it that often. However, my end-all be-all food is actually pancakes. Okay, so and I used to get a specific kind. They were from a place called the Cracker Barrel, and I love the pancakes there. And I just found a place in Las Vegas, Red Rock Casino, that actually at their cafe, they make better pancakes than the Cracker Barrel. I was just like blown away. All right. I was just like, this cannot be happening. I thought I left that all in my past. And here they come with more delicious pancakes. You sons of bitches. All right. But let's see. Now, we got some favorite foods. All right. Now, here we go. Starting from the top. A whole bunch of people threw them in here. Let me scroll back up. Hold on. We got a bunch of them. Okay, mac and cheese. Rice. Bell said rice and peas. All right, Frenchie didn't give one. All right, Sam Hall, chocolate. Chocolate is a famous one, okay? But it's a good brain food if you do dark. 70% dark, 80% dark, 90% dark. The problem with dark chocolate is it's bitter. All right, when people say chocolate, they usually mean like a Hershey's bar, Snickers, Reese's peanut butter cups. All right, good stuff. We got bread. All right. So how many of you love that bread when it comes to the table? Sometimes you fill up on the bread so much, even before the meal gets there, and you can't even finish your meal. There's so much bread that you ate before it. All right, I know. Now, let me see. We got shrimp. I don't do shrimp unless I know what source it comes from because shrimp is a disgusting growth process. So I try to stay away from it if at all possible. Okay, so okra, that's what I'm talking about. We went down south with the okra. I love it. She probably has some fried green tomatoes right behind that. Okay, we got manicotti, an Italian dish. Okay, I love it. It's the pasta shell stuffed with the cream cheese, the seasoned cream cheese. Oh, man. So manicotti, that's some good stuff. All right, wait a minute. It says aspinti. All right. Tyree, you got to explain that. What is aspinti? I need to find out about that. It says Chinese food like the sauces and the rice. I know that Chinese food, I'm telling you. And here's the trick, LL. If you get the ghetto Chinese food, it's even better. I don't understand. How did black people end up cooking Chinese food better than the Chinese people? I just don't get it. But I have to tell you, when I go out and I do Chinese food, I actually ventured off and tried some other stuff, and I actually got into the noodles and the mushu and all that. And I'm blown away by the flavors of some of this stuff. I was just like, man, somebody should have told me this a long time ago. And some of it is actually good for you, like the egg drop soup and stuff like that. Severely good protein if you can get it, again, from a pure source. Okay, I love it. Let me see what other kind of great foods we got in here. Yes. Lionheart is in here teaching. I love it. Fried chicken and mac and cheese. Oh, Helen, you double dipped on me. You evil, evil person, you. All right. I know. See, people love that. Wait, hold on. I got a strange one here. It says raccoon, pineapple, pine nuts. What? I've never heard of that before in my life. Okay, first of all, I have had a pine nut. They're actually pretty good. But raccoon, pineapple, pine nut? Okay, so fried catfish and cucumbers. Now, I've heard of fried catfish and spaghetti. That's a black thing. If you guys don't know, that's what we do at fish fries. However, I've never heard of fried fish and cucumbers. I got to try that. That sounds amazing. So I'm gonna have to try that. I don't know about the fried fish. I might go catfish that is baked and then some cucumbers, but I want to see that. I want to taste that. So my list is too long. Frenchie said the list is too long, way too long. All right, now, as far as the food is concerned, I want you guys to know that if you're gaining weight, if you're dealing with food, if you have an addiction to food, how many of you would say you have an addiction? Just say yes or no in the chat. Do you have an addiction to food? Would you say that it's hard to put down? It's hard not to go out to eat. It's hard to put down those foods you've been eating for years in order to make yourself healthier. Is that hard for you? Say yes or no. Let me know in the chat. Let me see. All right. So I got no. All right. I got yes, a little. Okay. We got a little in between. A little. Like good food. I do sometimes. Yes. All right. So yes, we got no from Jeff. Frenchie says yes, it is hard. Okay. And so we're half and half so far. We're half and half. So Melanie says yes. Okay. Tisha said yes. L'Oreal says a little. Billy said yes. Iris said yes. Mike said no. Okay, so we got some in there. I'm not sure. Spicy extras, crispy fried chicken, and Indian food. Oh my goodness. All right, now we're talking about carbs now. So nope, it's not hard, Martel says. Aretha says, yes, it is hard. I overcame it through fasting and intermittent fasting. Okay, so Belle, I have to agree with you on that because once you start fasting, your taste buds are going to change. And once they do, you don't crave sugar anymore. You don't crave soda anymore. You don't crave fried chicken anymore. You don't crave mac and cheese. And I thought I would be a person who always loved mac and cheese, cinnamon toast crunch. What did my mom used to make? Black eyed peas and neck bones. I thought I was a person who would always be eating those foods. However, if you do, you die early. I have discovered that through my family members, okay? Some of them are not here, and some of them are too young to be gone that soon, but they are, and it's all the result of their diet. They weren't willing to change. I have people in my family who sit there with an oxygen cannula in their nose, forcing oxygen down their throat while they have the fried chicken drumstick. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, you gotta have the chicken. Oh yeah. And they won't stop eating it because they got to have the fried chicken. They got to have the spaghetti. They got to have the potato salad. They got to have the coleslaw. I mean, they got to have the sweet potato. I mean, everything. And the sweet potatoes are not bad if you're not just jamming them down with brown sugar. But even then, you can spike it if you add all that additional sugar like African Americans and some people in the South love to do. All right. They love to add sugar, honey, everything to their dishes. Okay. You guys see the woman on the, what is that? Love that chicken from Popeyes. All right. She's serving up this. She's like, come on down and get some of my chicken, this crispy chicken, this tender chicken. And when she has you guys come down there and she's telling you to come on down to Popeyes, you'll see that when she holds up the basket, it's a carb basket. It has a biscuit. It has fried chicken in there. And then it has French fries, usually thick cut steak fries in there with it's a carb. And so if you're a diabetic, that is 3,800 calories. That's all you're supposed to have for 2 days. 2 days. And people just sit out, and that's one meal for a lot of people who visit Popeyes. It is not low carb. They're not ashamed of it, but nor should they be. It's your opportunity to stop going to KFC and Kentucky Fried Chicken and Popeyes. All right, that's your decision. So let me read some of these. We got some people in here. It says intermittent fasting and drinking water. So people are helping each other out. I love this. Exactly. That's why I said I'm not sure. Okay, I got you, LL. Got you. The meats. Andrew, I had to change or I would have lost my limbs. Now, that's a real motivator. That's a real incentive to stop eating the food. Because once somebody tells you that your fingers are failing, your toes start tingling, they go numb, and then your feet start failing. Now you got to walk around on crutches and or a wheelchair. I don't think you want to spend the rest of your life. I don't care how fast it goes. I don't think anybody wants to spend the rest of their life in one of those little rascals, all right, going around like the old people in the grocery store. And you gotta, excuse me, get out of the way, beep, beep, all right. Nobody wants that, okay? But some of you may be headed for that if you're not careful, because just like Andrew said, that's real. That's what they do. It's not like they say, go home, try this diet. It should reverse your diabetes in 30 days or 60 days or whatever. And they don't do that in hospitals. They say, take this medication. The medication is going to make it worse over the course of a few months. And then when you come back, and they know you are, and then when you come back, what they're going to do is they're going to recommend that you have a specialist check you out. And when the specialist checks you out, they're going to find something wrong because, of course, the medication they gave you from before is torn down your nervous system, it's broken down your tissues, and now all of a sudden, now you got to have surgery. And when you have surgery, they're like, the only way we can deal with this because your hands are broken down, your muscle is broken down, and when you have damage, you'll get cancer. When you have damage, you'll get impurities built up in those damaged places, and then that will rot your skin from the inside out. Now, when you see that gangrene coming up your hand and your hand starts turning dark, purple, black, and all of that, now all of a sudden you have lost the use of your limb, and the only way to stop that necrosis is to go up to the end of the infection, go 2 inches up from that, and hack your arm off. I don't think anybody wants to see that. I don't think you want that kind of stuff in your life. Please, don't let people talk you into that, all right? Because even if you have browning or whatever of your skin and your skin starts dying on you, it's reversible. All right, check out some medical articles. It's documented. People who have full-fledged gangrene in their hands and feet actually got their hands and feet back without cutting it or chopping it off. Okay, go read some medical articles, please. Okay, New England Journal of Medicine, the Journal for the American Medical Association, even ours, the Journal of Epidemiology. Read some of them. They show you these. They give you accounts. They give you testimonials. They give you case studies. Okay, so read some of them. Okay, so it says, David Poulton, I have been drinking high alkaline water with a pH level of 10. All right, that's good stuff. Because if it's 10 on the bottle, it's probably a 9 or 8.5 by the time you get it. Hopefully it's from a pure source and it's closer to 10. I'm hoping it is because of the vacuum process to keep the air out of the bottles. However, that's not guaranteed. And the bottles are always see-through. So light always destroys the integrity of a liquid if it's in a see-through bottle. Okay, so good stuff. All right. So wait, L'Oreal came back in here and said oxtails and lima beans. I had that before too. I have to say. Now, I'm about to expose my weird side on you guys because I grew up in the Midwest, and in the Midwest, you go hunting, you go fishing. So I've had my share of fresh fish caught right from the levee, caught right from the lake, the stream. I mean, we go hunting. We used to go hunting. I don't anymore because I live in Las Vegas. Ain't no water out here. Okay. All right. If I get some water, I have to spit on the ground and dive in. That's as far as I'm getting as far as water. I'm just kidding. We got Lake Mead up here. All right. But it's drying up. We always got to get water. All right. Poured it in and piped in. All right. Now, I'm going to tell on myself. Here in the Midwest, we eat some strange things. Okay. Now, I know some of you might, especially if you're Hispanic, you have had cow tongue. Okay. I know you have. Okay. So I know you open the refrigerator one day and you're like, what is that? Okay. And you're just like, grab, what is that thing? It's about to lick me. No, that is not. All right. It's cut out sitting right in the refrigerator. I know how many of you had that experience. You just opened the refrigerator and bam, there was a tongue right there. I did. And I was scared to death. I was just like, I thought it was like a reptile ready to get me. Okay. But in the Midwest, we eat and what we hunt for. So I've eaten rabbit. I've eaten squirrel. I've eaten possum. I mean, we have pheasant. no pigeon, but pheasant. But so we've eaten a lot of weird stuff, and that's what we still have at Super Bowl parties to this day. We still have deer and ox and rabbit and squirrels and stuff like that. So if you guys have never eaten it, don't worry. If you've never eaten it, you're not missing anything. It all tastes like chicken. Okay. All right, so let's see. No liverwurst. Look at that. All right, so watching from Jamaica. All right, just my imagination. A Temptations fan. I love it. David Poulton says it's not the bottled water, it's from the filtration system. Oh, good stuff. All right, David. So, you know what? I want to know, David, is it affordable? Because if that's the case, that might be a good alternative for people in here if they are trying to purify their water source. So good stuff. Let me know if that's if it's affordable. Yes, I've seen it. Okay, I know someone who has cancer and told not long to live. Give a price to you fixing him. Name it. All right. Now for cancer, it's kind of expensive because when I do cancer. That is a long, involved, timed, intensive process if the person wants to stick to the protocol. Now, the people I work with, they stick to it. They're religious about it. And the only reason is because they know I'm going to work with them personally. Now, just me telling you how to get rid of the cancer, most people will be, right after I tell like the exact steps, what will happen is I then get 1,000 questions after that as to, well, how much? When do you do this? Do you do this with that one? And that's why I had to make a course about it so that I could actually get people in. But let me know. Just email me right now, and then I'll tell you the price. Okay, so let me see. Here we go. I'll put my email in here for you. Okay, it's real simple. You might have seen it in the comments before, but I'm going to put my email in here. Hopefully it shows up. It did. Okay, so there you go. So now we got, now I want to talk to you guys a little something else about food, because when we talk about food, you guys don't know what's good and what's bad and what cheat can actually get you. All right. Agricon says, Alvin Jackson, your skin is looking amazingly radiant. All right, it feels good. It does feel good. It feels shiny. The lips are nice and moist, so everything is feeling good today. And that's because I'm trying to keep up with my vitamins and minerals, and I did double up on my Andrew Lessman Essential 1 vitamins this morning, and that's only because I felt like. And you know what? I won't even attribute it to that. You know what? I think it's because I'm completely over the little bout of depression that I had. And I think once you feel better, you look better, everything starts working better. And somebody actually had to point that out to me. It was like Dr. Bruce Lipton or somebody like that who said that when you're in love, it's the most healthy time of your life. You'll notice that you don't get sick. You notice that your muscles are toned. You notice that everything on you works optimally when you're in love. But as soon as you get angry, worried, depressed, then you'll notice all of those feelings go away and your health suffers for it. So by the placebo effect, which I use religiously, by the placebo effect, I use it to my good as far as feeling like I'm in love with life. And that's what actually, I think, causes this radiance, this energy that I try to emit every single day. All right. Because I don't do drugs. I'm not on uppers. I don't do coffee, energy drinks, any of that stuff. I don't just juice up right before I get on my lives. I'm like this all the time. Ask my students in class. They know I'm like this all the time. I think some of my students are on here. All right. I'm like this. I can't help it. I love being energetic. I love being up. So that's just me. So I love that. Thank you, our Agricon. Okay, so Agarcon. All right, so I really do appreciate that. So Frenchie says he rubs his shiny and he rubs his shiny head. Frenchie, stop messing with me. Okay, so David Poulson, bottled water has an expiration date because some of the plastic impurities have been found in these, and that is linked to some health problems. Glass cups are better. Yes, you are correct. That's all I drink out of. I'm sorry, not plastic. The glasses. I have glasses up in my cabinet, and that's all I use. Now, I do have a stainless steel container for when I go on the move as far as my water, but I will drink water from a plastic bottle if it's Fiji or some other manufacturer who has a thick plastic bottle, because that means it will not break down in general heat, even up to 150 degrees. That's what I look for. But most people, they're drinking out of Arrowhead bottles. bottles, Dasani bottles, what's that, Nestle Pure Life bottles. If you can squeeze a bottle and it crinkles, it's cheap plastic. And the plastic is in the water. You will drink it. And if you're a woman, you will have birth defects. You will have uterine problems. You will have fibroids. You have endometriosis. You have PCOS if you do this for a prolonged period of time. If you're a man, you might notice decreased sperm count, decreased sterility, decreased erections, decreased muscle tone. See, those are the types of things that that happen in men and women alike if you're ingesting plastics, because what you're eating is called BPA. It stands for bisphenol A. It's a chemical that they put in plastic to mold it to hold its shape. And even though it holds the shape of the bottle, it doesn't hold the shape of your health. And that in itself will make you sick. All right. And here's the big thing. If you're pregnant, it'll make your baby sick. Over time, all right, it's not acute. It just happens slowly over time. It just builds up in your system. All right, that's why I'm a big advocate of the flushes. That's why I'm a big advocate of the tissue and liver cleanses. That's why I'm a big advocate of every once in a while flushing out your colon so that you guys can, even if you are exposed to it, you can get it out of your system. That's why I recommend glutathione as a supplement, because it's your body's natural way to push toxins out of your body. That's why sometimes I recommend calcium bentonite clay to help you bind to the metals, bind to the plastics, and pull them out of your brain tissue, your thyroid tissue, your liver tissue, because those are some of the most dense organs in your body, your pancreas too. So just giving you guys a heads up, just trying to look out for you as far as giving you some recommendations on things that could help you if even you were exposed to bad foods, bad plastics, bad chemicals, whatever. You can try to get those out of your system. Okay, so good enough, good enough. All right, I drink Pure Life. Oh, stop it, LL. Stop it. You're hurting me. All right, so the Russian, it says, what did I miss? We were just talking about food. We threw out some of our favorite foods. I asked them a few poll questions, stuff like that. But you haven't missed much. What we're doing is just going over some things to help keep you healthier. And I wanted to know what some of you guys' addictions were as far as food is concerned. So that's all we talked about so far. We were just talking about food and stuff like this. So, we got another question. It says, Gaia Cleanse is no longer available. What should I use instead? It's still available. It's just not available as the kit. Okay, so they used to have a kit, and the kit, all the kit had in it was the liver cleanse and dietary fiber. That was all that was in the kit. You could buy those individually from the same company. All right, they're like $12, $13 a piece, so the price is basically the same. It was $25 for the kit. They were selling for $30 on Amazon, but it was, if you just buy the two bottles, it's the same price. Okay, so some of the stuff you can actually, Gaia is actually sold in the vitamin shop, so you might have that around you. I don't know about the discount nutrition places yet. All right, the one around me doesn't have it, but Sprouts has it. Has the bottles, the individual bottles, and the vitamin shop had the liver cleanse, but I don't think they have some other brand of dietary fiber, which is good if it's pure. It doesn't matter where it comes from. I don't care about labels. I just care that it works. Okay, good enough, good enough. Drinks from non-BPA bottles. There you go. Okay. Let me see. Frenchie said, I need a filter bad or distilled because I love water. Me too. All right. I sip on it all day long. All right. And I have to stop because I keep, if you drink water all day, you'll go to the bathroom all day, especially if your system is working at optimum. And I cleanse mine and I exercise. So that means that everything runs through me right away. I cannot, I have to eat something of substance after I come from the gym because my energy level is so high and I'm trying to lift so hard that when I rest, my muscles are just eating everything. And now I get weak and I almost fall asleep standing up sometimes if I don't get anything of substance in my system. All right. I almost just pass out as I'm standing or talking. So it says pretty bad. So I got to keep food in there as far as the energy source. So Money Machine Gun says, my prostate was swollen yesterday, could not pee. What can I eat or drink to stop my prostate from swelling? It would help if I knew what caused it. But even if you don't know what caused it, your prostate swelling is a side effect. There's nothing you do for your prostate specifically. However, to get on it right away, 8 ounces of water, 1 tablespoon of baking soda. All right, so that should alkalize your blood. That should take whatever is in your upsetting it to flush it out a little bit, and then drink plenty of water after that, and then your the swelling should go down. Okay, include in the waters an anti-inflammatory like a ginger or a turmeric powdered. So mix it in the water and drink it. That'll take the inflammation down. So flush and then get rid of the inflammation. That should do it as far as your prostate. But remember, the prostate is a side effect. That means something else is affecting you as far as your blood and or lymphatic system. So I don't know if you want to go get it checked out, but I would say just do the head to toe flush. Just start with the saline wash, flush out your entire system. Do the Gaia Supreme cleanse for 12 days. Make sure all your tissues are clean, and your prostate should go right back to normal within a few days. All right, and that's not a long time, because the last thing you want is to wear a catheter for months, years, or the rest of your life. Okay, that ain't fun. Having a tube shoved up your urethra of your penis. It's not fun. Okay. All right. So wait, let me see. Amen. Look at that. Helen, thank you. All right. I got an amen up in here. I love it. So, Raina says, I've seen a lot of advertisements for collagen from YouTube gurus lately. Do you think it really works for leaky gut? Not really. Even though it's supposed to coat the insides of your large and small intestine, it doesn't without cofactors. And if the cofactors are not included in what they're selling you, it won't work. It'll just pass right through your system. Now, truth be told, you don't have to get anything from any gurus or anything like that. There's something called mastic gum that you can take. It's just a capsule, just a supplement that you can actually take to repair your stomach lining. You can do bovine colostrum to repair your stomach lining. So there's a lot of things you can do besides collagen if that's not what you want to do. However, collagen is rich in vitamin A and beta carotene, and is really good for your skin if you can incorporate it. That's assuming that your colon is clean and you can absorb whatever you're eating. Because if you can't absorb it, it just passes right through as if you never took it, and it's a waste of money. So just remember, if you're going to try anything, clean out your colon first and then go after it. Okay, so that way you'll be able to absorb and get the benefit of whatever you're eating. Good enough. I ordered the Quicksilver Ultra Binder Low Sulfur. All right, that's good stuff. The review said it was better. Okay, so, and I know I'm using it right now. I'm halfway through the bottle because truthfully, and I'm going to tell you guys the truth, I love using it because when I used it, I did feel like immediate, to put it in an amount, like 25% mental clarity when I took the binder for 3 days. Okay. I felt like my brain was clear. I could think straight. I could think clearly. Words were coming out. Thoughts were coming out. I mean, it was like limitless. All right. Not quite that to that extent, but it was like limitless. And when and the way I'm looking at it now, I have to tell you the truth. It doesn't have a taste, but it feels like you're eating cigarette ashes. It feels like you've mixed cigarette ashes in your water and you're drinking it. Now, see, I like stuff like that because it makes me feel like it's from the earth. Okay, so I like doing stuff like that. But some of you might mix it in the water and you're like, this is black. I'm not drinking this. But it doesn't matter what color it is. It matters is what it does inside of your body. So you guys doing it again. Don't get caught up on taste. Don't get caught up on taste. Taste will kill you. All right. I know macaroni and cheese is good. I know spaghetti is good. I know catfish is good. I know sweet potatoes are good. Green beans with the ham hock. I know it's good. However, it'll kill you in the long run. The black stuff, even though it looks bad and it does not have a taste, when you drink it down, it's going to bind the metals. It's going to take it out of there. It's possibly going to get rid of autism in your child, provided it did not go too far. But that binder, go back and watch the video from last week and click on the link in the video on that one, because it actually is going to show you, it take you right to the product so you can buy it, so you can get all the impurities, the metals and plastics, and bind those up and take them out of your system and see how great you feel after that. Okay, now check the ingredients. Make sure you're not allergic to anything. If you're not sure if you're allergic to it, just take a bobby pin or something, dip it in the powder with a wet tip, dip it in the powder and scratch your skin with it. If your skin turns red, you're allergic. All right, you don't take it then. But if you scratch your skin and nothing happens, okay, that means that you're all good. So that works. Okay, that works for you. Okay, so I'm not allergic to it. Okay, and nobody should be, because there are all supplements and minerals in there. I mean, minerals and nutrients in there. It's nothing in there that's a drug. There's no binders. There's no additives. There's no preservatives and all that junk. So yes, you can. It's just a dry powder, and you don't have to refrigerate it because there's no dairy products in it. Okay, so that's another one. Some people are allergic to dairy. All right, here we go. Look at Madru back in the house. Yes. Wait a minute. All right. So she said you might want to check it out with your naturopathic doctor as far as the prostate. Well, I agree with that because if you're going to find out what it is, but there's no guarantee that you are. If you're going to do something, just do, because I haven't gone to the doctor since 2010. I haven't gone to the dentist longer than that. And you can see my teeth are nice and healthy and white. You can see my health is up to par. I work out every day. I wake up at 4 o'clock every day. And that's what I do because I take care of myself and I don't need anybody else to do that. Now, if you're running to the doctor for every single thing that you have, that's a problem, because that means that you're going to be dependent on somebody else to take care of you, and that's not their job. You're a human being. Your job is to take care of yourself, not to let somebody else do it, and especially if they're recommending drugs and stuff like that. Because I realize, and I did not know this before, naturopathic doctors can recommend mainstream drugs, all right, and because they are real doctors. So they can recommend mainstream drugs to help you out with certain conditions and stuff like that. I don't do that. I let my body take care of itself. I supplement, and I make sure that I have all my nutrients, my vitamins and minerals, and that's what keeps me going. That's what keeps me alive, and that's what keeps me healthy. That's why I don't have any joint issues. That's why I don't have any pain issues. That's why I can work out hard at 43 years old when I couldn't work out that hard at 23 years old. So that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, you guys have to understand, you're still going to people and trying to let them control the destiny of your health. You live with your body your entire life. You know what's wrong with it. So if that's the case, you take care of it. And if something is acute, if it's like right now and something happens, that's when you go to the doctor, because that's what a hospital is built for. Immediate acute emergencies, meaning it's immediate, what is it called? Quick onset. Yes, immediate onset. There you go. Immediate onset, and that's what you get. Okay. So, but it's up to anybody who wants to do it to check and do what's best for them. I can't tell you what to do, but I can recommend. And usually, what I tell you is 100% tested and 100% correct. Is that true for a doctor or a drug he's going to give you or the procedure he's going to do on you? I doubt it, because I've seen the statistics. I doubt it. Okay. So here we go. Let me see. Andrew Glasgow says, computer gave me a black screen and a weird buzzing sound like a virus or something. Okay. Oh, was that your computer? I don't know. Nothing wrong. Nothing went wrong here. Okay. So, wow, Frenchie, apple cider vinegar tea at night before bed. Yep. Denise Rutherford said, part 2. I need your help and program for healing diabetes in 30 days. I don't want to manage diabetes, but totally heal it. Denise, that's what I'm talking about. We're talking about getting rid of it. And that you said the key. We don't want to manage it for the rest of our lives. Nobody wants to take medicine for the rest of our lives, okay? You're a human being. You were never meant for that. But today, because you grow up in a society that says that's normal, people think, oh, it's cool. Because my family members and my cousins and my friends and everybody around me is actually taking these medications and they're managing their blood sugar. And, oh, yes, I've been changing my diet for 2 years. And eventually I will just be on the low dose of metformin. I mean, come on. I mean, that doesn't even make sense to me. But I'm talking about cures. Now, I was trained 6 Sigma, all right, to find the root cause of a problem. Okay, it was part of my job. My job is to find the root cause. I don't care about symptoms. Symptoms go away when you go right to the root cause of the problem. See, people don't realize that. What they practice is allopathic medicine. And so was it Denise? Hold on, let me see. Yes. Frenchie. Denise, it was. Okay, so when Denise is talking about diabetes and she's talking about getting rid of it, she's right. That's what I'm talking about. Completely getting rid of the diabetes. So the diabetes course is going to be out Saturday, the 15th. So that's going to be, wait a minute, not the 15th. What's tomorrow? The 22nd. Okay, so it's going to be out Saturday, the 22nd. Let me check my calendar. I got to make sure that's correct. I don't want to give you guys the wrong date. It is the 22nd. Okay, so when you guys are on next week. I will not be on here Friday, but I'll be on here Saturday because that's when the diabetes course is going to open up. So if you guys have anybody who wants to get rid of their diabetes and you think that they're ready to join a serious program, because it's not free, okay, it's not free. However, if we are going to seriously get rid of, and I'm serious about this, we're going to get rid of the tingling fingers, the tingling toes, all right, the poking your finger with the the glucose monitor and the test strips. I know you guys are doing that. Having trouble with your thyroid, having trouble with your pancreas, having trouble with your liver, your vision going blurry, your skin becoming a different color, your fingernails becoming a different color. Those are all symptoms of people who have advanced diabetes. Eventually, what's going to happen is you're going to get those growths in your eye, and then you won't be able to get light past the growths, and that's going to register as blindness. Okay, you don't want none of that, no part of it. So if you are serious about getting rid of diabetes, this is what we're going to do. Okay, I know it ain't for everybody, and some of you will keep on looking on the internet and looking for something cheaper. I'm telling you, I'm going to put together a program, basically almost finished, and I'm putting together a program so you guys can actually get rid of it, and like Denise said, not treat it, not give you drugs for the rest of your life, but you can go back to being normal. Back to being a regular human being who can eat a piece of pizza whenever they want, whenever they can have a bowl of ice cream whenever they want, and eat at the family reunion, and eat the ribs, and eat the sweet corn and all that good stuff without having a diabetic episode. That's what I'm talking about. So I'm not trying to manage it. I'm trying to get rid of it permanently. Now, if you continue with the bad behavior, it'll come right back, but you'll have the tools to get rid of it again, and you don't have to pay again. All right, this is a lifetime thing that we're doing here as far as the program. So if you guys want to get in, it's going to be next Saturday on the 22nd. I'm going to try to get in here. If it's going to be on Saturday, I'm going to be here early in the morning. It's going to be like 8 o'clock Pacific. Okay, so I'm going to be on here. I'm going to be doing the live. I'll put the link below so you guys can get the program if you want it. And hopefully you'll get in, because I can't take care of like hundreds of people at once. So if you guys are interested in the program, right below this video, there is a link. So you guys can put your name and email address. So I'll send it out. You guys will know exactly when it is. I'll let you know it's coming up, and I'll send you a few emails as far as the program, what to expect, what you're going to get out of it, that kind of stuff. Okay. So just to know. All right. So ribs. Ooh. Ew. So good stuff. Good stuff. Okay. All right, now, Andrew says the replacement for metformin is cinnamon tea. Use the cinnamon sticks and not the powder. Boil it in a saucepan and then simmer for 10 to 15 minutes and sieve in a cup and drink. All right, now, I like that, Andrew, and I really do, and I would do that. But most people, because of time constraints, because of their lives, because of children, because of everything, it sounds like a lot of work just for one cup of tea. I think that's why people will hesitate to do it. And I wish everybody would, but from experience, I know it's just time. It's just time, man. I know. And that's the problem. That's what I struggle with sometimes, because I can't get somebody to have the time to actually do it. And when we're talking about something serious like diabetes, I want it to go all the way. I don't want anybody doing tips and tricks and this one thing works and this. No, you have to treat the whole body, and I want to treat the entire body, show you how to do it, walk you through it. We're going to be doing lives inside the course and all that good stuff. So that is, oh no, it's getting late. It's already been almost 45 minutes. Okay, so I got to start shouting people out here, all right, because I got to go pretty soon here. All right, we got to go out and get something healthy to eat. A salad. All right, salad or soup. That's what I'm sticking with today. So let me see. All right, so I'm going to shout everybody out. So if you guys are in here, throw your name in the chat so I can yell or shout you out, and then I'll be out of here, okay? So I see we got Malika. We got Frenchie in the house. I love it. Okay, who else we got? We got Argacron. We got Andrew Glasgow. Thank you, Andrew, for all the tips and all the advice. I love the way you come into the chat room and the Facebook chat and all that good stuff and lay down all those good pieces of information. So thank you. I appreciate it. Sometimes I can't even get in there and moderate stuff myself because of so many time constraints. So good stuff. Frenchie in the house. Frenchie, thank you for giving me all that information. All right, and Denise, we got C Doom. We got Pretty Casile. Placille. All right, I like that. I like that. Never seen that name before. So see you next time. All right, not Friday, Saturday of next week, because at 8 a.m. Pacific time, we're going to be doing it. Okay, and I'll send you guys an email to that effect if you click on the link right below this video. Okay, and Denise, good stuff. Thank you. Sharon's Porkstew Corner. I didn't see you earlier, so thank you, Sharon, for stopping by. Mike Charles, Lisa G. Okay, Daryl Lumpkin, my cousin Big Marcus. I know you watch these, so if you see this on the replay, Big Mark, I got you too. Okay, good enough. Norma Valdez, Martell Lacey. All right, I love it. All right, I love it. So if I did not call your name, that means you weren't down here and I didn't shout you out. But you guys know who you are, and I really do appreciate you guys coming in here, and I really do appreciate you talking to me, hanging out with me on this Friday. We had, what, about 70, 75 people in here at one point. So you guys go ahead, enjoy your Friday, have a happy, healthy Friday. Try to get you a salad, try to get you a soup, try to stay away from the processed stuff, the processed sugar, the processed flour, the whites. Just chill. All right, just chill. All right, and eat something healthy and see how you feel after you eat that. And maybe your body will like that more than the bad stuff. I'll talk to you guys later. This is Alvin J, the most passionate non-doctor on the internet, saying I will see you next week on Saturday, and then we'll see what we can do about that diabetes. Okay, so later on, I'm out of here. Peace.